2017 has been a pretty crazy year of ups and downs. This year is the year of me constantly going, oh my god, I don't deserve this. Why is this happening? I'm not good enough for this. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo.
I'm a weirdo.
If you couldn't tell, I'm weird.
I don't fit in. I don't want to fit in.
No, but I'm just, yeah, I get excited about tiny things. I think I'm the type of person where when something goes even slightly right, I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Thank God, thank Jesus. I just felt like counting some blessings. So I'm gonna go through my happiest moments of 2017 in chronological order. The first one is when I walked into the expo hall at VidCon for the first time. I've thought about and dreamed about going to VidCon since I was like 12, since I was watching like Charlie Is So Cool Like and Shane Dawson and Liam Dryden, and I would always like fantasize about like running into them. And obviously things have changed since then, but it was still a really big moment and it kind of signaled the beginning of my journey on YouTube. The second one happened at VidCon. I had made this fan project, which if you've seen the Mission from God tag video, you'll know about, but I basically just like, I printed out like all these postcards that have compliments toward a certain person that I happen to have a little bit of a crush on at a certain moment in time, and I printed them all out and I made so many copies and I like left them all around VidCon and hoped that he would find one or someone would tell him about one, and someone did. Someone tweeted him and he was like, oh my god, and then I tweeted him like my full collection and he responded to that too. So that was just pretty cool. When a fan project comes together, it's just nice to feel like you're letting your fave know that you love them. So I just remember feeling really happy. Then a little bit later, I went to the Q&As for Baby Driver, which is a thing that I wouldn't have been able to do back in Wisconsin, and probably one of the main reasons I actually moved to LA is to be able to go to all these like cool event things. But basically Edgar Wright was there and you could ask questions, and I went 2 days and both days I was the first person to ask a question and I was like right in the front, and he just gave me some really motivational advice, like very specifically helpful to me in my life. I had asked him about being broke in your 20s and how to stay motivated and stay doing projects and stuff, and he just said like to get through the rough patches and that it's gonna be okay and to believe in myself. And it was really cool to hear literally my hero, the person who motivated me to even come here and do anything creative with my life, to tell that to me like a couple feet away from me and looking at me the whole time. It was just, that was quite a moment. I'm surprised I didn't cry. And then there was a long period of not many blessings to count. I was a little bit under the weather mentally. There really wasn't anything positive in my life for many months until I started watching the Sims 4 series that Dan and Phil do on their gaming channel, and I hadn't caught up with them since, oh god, 2013 or something, and so I was like, oh, I wonder what's up with them. And then that basically changed my whole life because my whole life is Dan and Phil now, and all my friends are Dan and Phil fans. And the moment I want to talk about is I was just sitting on my bed. It was probably really early in the morning, but I was just watching this fan video about Phil, and it was just like clips of him from the beginning of his YouTube videos when he was talking about like his dreams and stuff and wondering how far he'd go and how far this YouTube thing would go. And then it went straight into like clips of like him and Dan like on the stage with all their fans, and the music was so inspirational and the lyrics just like, oh my god, I was crying so hard. And the thing is, like, I hadn't like felt anything pretty much at all for like months. And so I was like feeling this like really strong like happiness and pride and just emotion, and I think like a couple minutes into the video I was like, oh my god, like I'm happy. And I hadn't been happy for so long, and I was like, oh my god, I need to like watch all their videos because this is like actually making me feel emotions and happiness. And it was just like the beginning of this thing that I'm still kind of in, and I think it's like temporary insanity, but I'm just going with it because I've been doing really well. So But yeah, I had to mention that moment because it was like the first moment of recovery in that really bad period. So thanks, Phil. And now I'm gonna talk about one of my favorite people ever, called Elan. And Elan came to visit me for like a week or so, and I was just so excited because we were like really close in high school, and we've kept in touch ever since. And it was just so cool to see like my bestest friend again. And so the moment was when I was in the airport and I was like on the phone like texting like, where are you? And so I call and I'm like, hello? And there's a click. And I'm like, what the hell? And then I hear, hey, Curcio, from across the little baggage thing. And I'm like, oh my god, Elan! And we had this big dramatic hug. Oh, airports are so great for drama, you know? Like if you want some good drama, just go to an airport. At this point, I'm feeling pretty happy about my life, feeling like things are going great. Don't really know how things could get much better. And then I just woke up, kind of a rough night, didn't sleep very well. Not in the best mood, but I opened up my phone and well, anyway, if you watch my second channel, you've seen all about this, but basically like Dan and Phil pinned my comment, which was a really stupid comment, but apparently made one or both of them laugh, and they gave it a heart, and that was really cool. And it made me so happy because it was like the first time that I had specifically like kind of got like an interaction with them. I'm not gonna fangirl too much, but I will just say that made me really happy. I was so happy. I couldn't eat for like the whole day. And then kind of what goes along with that is a couple weeks later, at the end of one of their videos, they like put my comment on the screen, the same comment, and it was just kind of nice to see them like laughing at it and like appreciating me. Judge me if you want, but that was one of my happiest moments of 2017, okay? Maybe that's kind of sad. I think I need to cultivate more of a personal life. Thanks to Dan and Phil, one of the other great things that happened in my life was that I met this girl named Julia, and she is really nice, and we have like this new friendship, and it's really great. And I just love internet friendships. It's like there's someone waiting for you when you come home to text, and it just makes you feel all warm. But what I want to talk about with Julia is, so I always kind of like followed her on Twitter because she was one of like the bigger accounts, I guess. She always did the like update every day of what's happening in the fandom. And so I always saw her as like this like person who would never talk to me, and I always thought she was really cute and nice. And I don't know, she seemed cool. And one day she follows me and then I get a DM and it's like, oh my god, I'm watching your videos, I love them so much. And I'm like, what? What? And apparently she just like found my YouTube channel, like it was just recommended to her on the sidebar or something. And I was like, oh my god, the internet is so small. Then I realized it's probably because we both watch all the same videos on YouTube, and most of my videos are about Dan and Phil. So I think that was just YouTube doing a good job with the algorithm there. I mean, if you need friends, just make YouTube videos and someone will watch and become your friend. That's like one of the most amazing things about the internet. So the next moment was pretty recent actually. It has to do with my last video. So basically, I didn't think that video was gonna happen, like at all. I mean, I've been so busy because I'm about to move in a couple days, so I had to have money, and it was just very crazy. I had to, within like 5 days, record me singing to that, edit all of the song together to sound okay, which by the way took some effort because I'm not exactly Mariah Carey, so there was some editing involved. And I had to, didn't know how, like what the video was gonna like be visually at all. I basically just called my friend Melinda and I was like, hey, can we like go to the mall and like film me dancing around in a Santa suit? And she was like, yeah, that sounds fun. And we just went and did it. And then suddenly there was a video and I had no idea that was even gonna happen. I was like really surprised that it did happen. And I was glad that it was out in time for people to enjoy it on Christmas Eve. Like I said, when something goes just a little bit right, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so blessed. I realized that, hey, if you really put your mind to something and you just don't care what people think of you and who's listening or who's watching you when you're making a video, you can pretty much do anything anytime you want. And so those are my happiest moments of 2017. And it's been a great year. I feel like 2016 was okay, some stuff happened, but it's kind of just a blur. This year, a lot happened. There's so much to be mentioned and to be thankful for. It's time for me to move, it's time for the next chapter of my life to begin, and it's time to start 2018. Let's hope I make more friends. Let's hope I get noticed by Dan and Phil more. I think that's my only goal for 2018. No, I really hope that this channel goes somewhere, and I hope that it allows me to meet more people and collaborate with more people. Thank you to my friends who always comment and make it look like I have people watching me. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to everyone who's made my year amazing. Okay, let's create some room here. You can subscribe by clicking right here. And feel free to take a gander at some of my other videos. Somewhere here. And I really hope that you have a happy 2018. I hope you had a happy 2017. Happy New Year. Bye!